The autumn leaves are putting on a rather colorful show right now, but once they fall from the trees onto gardens and lawns, if you have one, they can be a bit of a pain to clean up. Some say leave them where they are. It's good for the earth, but one local arborist says you ought to always rake them up. Scott Gardner is the district manager of Davey Tree in Burnaby. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Why do we need to clean up the leaves when they fall?
So with the leaves, there can be pests or diseases that are left in the leaves, and over the winter they can affect the growth of the trees in the next year.
Really?
Yes.
How often does that happen?
With it, fungal diseases are infected in the leaves. So in the springtime, when the new growth comes out, it can affect it. So taking it out of the landscape can be beneficial.
Are there any times when you ought to leave leaves and other things that fall off trees on the ground?
If it's in a forest setting, usually it's natural and fairly easy, but in our urban landscape, we find that usually there's more problems than not. I would say in the case that you were mulching around a garden bed or around a tree, that's where it could be beneficial, but it has to be healthy leaves.
So when you talk about leaving healthy leaves, can someone tell if they're not able to or haven't yet called an expert like yourself? Can they tell if there's a problem with the leaves and they ought to get them off the ground?
To experts, maybe not. So with it, if you're uncertain, I definitely would recommend calling an expert. There are signs on the leaves where you can see damage, necrosis, and other things throughout the growing season. But if you're uncertain, always call an expert.
How busy are you right now with falling leaves and just the season in general?
Right now, it's busier than ever. During the summertime, there's the fire season, and there's bird nesting. So when that ends, that's a great time to do your maintenance in the fall time.
Are there particular areas of Metro Vancouver and the places you service where you encounter more of these, perhaps, if we can call them problem leaves with fungus and other things than others?
The higher the elevation, the more moisture that's in the air. So it makes it so that the fungal diseases are more prone to affect the trees.
Really? So like the North Shore or outside of Metro Vancouver?
Yeah, so anywhere at a higher elevation. So Coquitlam, West Vancouver, those type of areas.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what should gardeners do in the fall? Perhaps if leaves haven't started falling yet, what are your tips in order to prepare them, or how they ought to prepare their gardens and green spaces?
So with it, the best thing to do is just get rid of all the leaves if you're uncertain. If you are planning on keeping it, using your lawnmower to mulch it up and then add it to the garden bed along with other mulch is probably the best way to manage it. But if you're in doubt, just get rid of it.
All right. Scott Gardner with Davey Tree in Burnaby. We appreciate your time. Thanks very much.
Thank you.